The first problem with playing music for animals is that we usually write it for the wrong body. This sound was made for a cotton-top tamarin. To us, it can sound strange. Thin, jumpy, almost nervous. That is the point. The audience was not a human sitting in headphones. The audience was a tiny monkey with a different voice, a different heartbeat, and a different sound world. So the real question is sharper than, do animals like music? The better question is, what part of music can another animal actually use? Humans want the answer to be warm. A fox hears a banjo and sits nearby. A dog howls with a song. A bird bobs to a beat. It feels like music crossed the border between species. Sometimes it does. Often it does not. In one early test, people walked into a room split by a tape line. One side played music. The other side stayed silent. The humans mostly chose the music side. Then researchers gave cotton-top tamarins a similar kind of choice. The tamarins chose silence. That result feels cold until you think about the room from the animal side. Human music is built inside human hearing, human voices, human movement, and human memory. A monkey does not inherit our radio stations. Orangutans gave a similar warning. In a zoo study, 3 Sumatran orangutans could replay music clips with a touchscreen or choose silence. Across hundreds of tests, they mostly chose silence or showed little interest. They also failed to reliably tell normal music from scrambled music. That does not make orangutans simple. It makes the question better. Maybe music is not one thing. A beat is one thing. Pitch is another. Melody, roughness, reward, memory, and emotion each open a different door. Start with the physical part. A rhythm is a pattern in time. Speed the same rhythm up, and the hits stop sounding separate. Now, the rhythm becomes pitch. That means a note is not magic. It is vibration arriving fast enough for the ear and brain to group it into one sound. Put 2 repeating patterns together, and ratios appear. 2 beats against 3. 4 against 3, 5 against 4. Human music uses those relationships everywhere. But another animal may not care about the same relationships. Its ears may favor different frequencies. Its calls may move faster. Its body may track a different tempo. So researchers started asking smaller questions. Can music become meaningful if it predicts something? In one rat study, rats first preferred silence over Miles Davis. Then the setup changed. The music became linked to a powerful reward context. After that, the rats moved toward the music room. That does not mean the rats became jazz fans. It means sound can become a sign. The brain can learn that a pattern predicts something important. Another door is beat. Beat seems obvious to us because our bodies want to move with it. But moving with a beat is not only reaction. You have to predict the next hit before it arrives. Snowball, a cockatoo, became famous because he moved in time with music. Scientists tested him by changing the tempo. His movement shifted with it. For a while, one idea looked powerful. Animals that can imitate complex sounds may have stronger links between hearing and movement. Parrots can do that. Humans can do that. Whales, dolphins, seals, elephants, and some birds can do versions of it. Then Ronan complicated the story. Ronan is a California sea lion. Sea lions are not famous for complex vocal mimicry like parrots, yet Ronan learned to keep time and adjusted to new rhythms. Later research treated her beatkeeping as a serious model for how movement can lock onto rhythm. That is where the story keeps resisting the easy answer. Some animals ignore human music. Some learn a pattern. Some synchronize. Some only respond after training. Some respond because sound touches a system older than music. Dogs add another piece. In a recent study, Samoyeds howled with music and shifted their vocal pitch when the music moved lower or higher. The dog was not singing a human song. It was adjusting its own voice against another sound. That matters because music and voice overlap. A note can be a musical object, and it can also be a social signal. Melody works the same way. You can recognize a tune even when it moves to another key, another instrument, or another singer. The exact frequencies change, the shape survives. That shape may be easy for humans and hard for other animals, depending on the species, the task, and the sound. Even pleasantness is unstable. 2 notes can sound smooth. or rough. Humans often call one consonant and the other dissonant. But across species, the results are mixed. Some animals can hear the difference. Fewer seem to care. Even among humans, culture and exposure change what sounds normal. Exposure can change animals too. In one mouse experiment, mice that heard a song during youth later spent more time near that music. Mice that heard it only as adults or never heard it preferred silence. The sound did not carry one fixed meaning. Development helped build the meaning. That brings us back to the strange tamarin song. Composer David Teie and psychologist Charles Snowdon tried a different move. They did not ask tamarins to enjoy human music. They built music out of tamarin sound. They looked at vocal calls, tempo, pitch range, and emotional context. A mother-to-baby call could become a calmer musical shape. A threat call could become a more arousing one. When tamarins heard music built from their own sound world, their behavior changed. Threat-based music made them more active. Lullaby-like music made them calmer. Human music mostly did little. The same idea later reached cats. Cat-directed music used higher registers, sliding tones, and purr-like tempos. In one study, cats responded more strongly to species-appropriate music than to human music. This is the turn. Human music may not be a universal language. It may be a human dialect of a larger sound system. Other animals do not need our songs to be empty. They may hear rhythm, pressure, reward, voice, threat, comfort, or nothing useful at all. The honest answer is not that animals love music. The honest answer is more interesting. Music becomes powerful when the sound fits the listener's body. For us, that body is human. For a tamarin, the key may be a fast call, a tiny heartbeat, and a pitch range that feels alive to a monkey and strange to us. So when we play a song for another animal, we are not just sending music across the room. We are asking a different nervous system to translate us. Sometimes it listens. Sometimes it chooses silence. And sometimes, when the song is finally written for the right body, the animal answers.